Hey everybody, this is Gary Fong, and I have the brand new, just announced Sony a6400. I'm at Sony headquarters in San Diego, California, where we just saw the worldwide release of the announcement of this camera. So real quick, I want to sum up just what's the beef here. It's a $900 US dollar camera, and for that, you get an APS sensor. This is a new feature over the 6300, a fully articulating selfie viewer, so that you can turn it backwards and look. It also has a new autofocus technology, which is borrowed from the A9. Actually, the new A9, the new A9 firmware update, I believe it's called 5.0 firmware update that's going to be coming up. It's really going to change the A9 in terms of its tracking usability. And so in the old days, when we used to want to track a subject, we'd have to do something called expand flexible spot or something like that, and there'd be a whole lot of things to have to do. And now all you need to do is just simply turn on tracking, and the tracking works in continuous autofocus, so it will track. The minute that you anoint something by holding down the selection button, it will hang on through continuous shooting, and actually even in video. And this is something that I think is going to cause quite a stir with the people in the cinema world, because it in a way could potentially obsolete the focus pullers, because it's got some revolutionary stuff. Like, not only in the eye focus, you can focus on the left eye or the right eye, or automatically focus. Now that's pretty interesting. Say, for example, if you're shooting a scene and you don't want to go past the other eye, that's extremely annoying. And typically, for me, I'd want to be the closer eye, right? I don't want that eye in focus, I want the other eye. And so in the old days, it used to kind of hunt around and find the wrong eye, and then you'd have to freeze and wait until it selected the right eye, and then you would lose the shot. Now it'll allow you to do, a close eye or a right eye, left eye focus. Would have been neater if they had a close eye focus, but there's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to dive into. Autofocus in video actually works on the screen now, and it's just simply called tracking. So, and I'm going to show you when I hook the recorder up to it. All you need to do is, when you're video recording, you just simply touch the turn the touch panel on, touch the subject that you want to stay focused on, and in continuous video, live video, it will hang on to that subject. I'm anxious to give that a try. So that is the new A6500. A couple things. Has expanded ISO up to 2400 standard without going into expanded. I know that's enhanced, better picture quality, again, fastest autofocus, that's borrowed from the A9, and $900. So pretty impressive package for the APS-C sensor. One thing that they also announced, which I thought was a really cool feature about the Sony lens mounts, is that now there's one mount for the entire system of mirrorless. So whether you're APS-C, like the 4-digit Sony bodies, or the single-digit A7, A9, or whatever, you can use the same lens mounts without an adapter. Speaking of lens mounts and single digits, so this is the Sony A9. The A9 is the big kahuna Ferrari of sport and wildlife photography. I mean, it's great. I've covered it before. Crazy violent autofocus, 24 frames per second. But now they've actually done it better. They've automated the tracking, so it's now simply called tracking. So there's not expand flexible spot, and it also will capture in real time. Wait until you see the demonstrations on that. And just like I explained with the A6400, you can do video tracking by simply touching the screen. And again, with the new focus technology, you can do right eye, left eye autofocus, and the eye autofocus works much improved, continuous autofocus, even for when shooting sports. You can track an eyeball, and then plus what they've added now is animal eye autofocus, and that seemed to be just kind of the logical thing, just input more data, and so if you're a wildlife photographer, or you want to shoot your own puppies or cats, how beautiful is that it now has animal eye autofocus. So I'm going to go into this in quite a bit of detail and show you exactly what's exciting about the new A9 update and the A6400. Oh, and the last thing of course, is that the A9 now in firmware will allow you through the imaging bridge software to export directly to your mobile phone. And so, I mean, not that you would be uploading to Instagram from this amazing high-speed Ferrari, but you might. I would. But if you're a press photographer and you want to upload to your video editor and get the first shot up, get the scoop on everybody else, this is the way to do it with the new Edge software. I think it's called Image Edge or something like that. They've just come out with. So pretty exciting. Lots that's new. One thing again I always want to say about Sony is that their stuff is so advanced, so powerful, and they come up with features that you don't even need to know. And so that's kind of like my job, is to show you what you can do to expand your repertoire and get shots rather than miss them. So that's kind of cool. What's that? Oh, it's the. So we're going to do a lot of like sports photography, and we've got some setups here with folks at Sony. They've set up some shooting situations. We're going to go around and do some cool shoots.
Go ahead. Okay.
Thanks.
There's room. Unless